They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Rattler. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rattler. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Wonder why the nigga got so many niggas in coverage. Nigga rushing 2 people the whole fucking time. Niggas gonna fuck. Nigga still doing it.
Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. Some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Houghton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Again, working deep downfield. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That's on the first-round selection, Taliesin Fuaga. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's a 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They go play action with Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Here's Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw, it's Rattler. That's caught by Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's the game of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Falcons take over first and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Cousins. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That's the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 44-yard line.
Rattler now back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Now Rattler gonna throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Throwing now is Rattler. Now he'll run. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Looking to throw, Rattler. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. He'll run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Saints. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That'll be caught, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the give, it's Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's caught right side. It's London. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And here's Bijan. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Second down, Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Saints 18. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's deep for Olave. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's deep for Olave. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They go play action with Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Caden Ellis. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath and reset for next week, because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He's inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground.
He was put down by J.G. Burton. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.